Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle and here we go. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bellingham has it out wide and in space. In for a header! He will be livid with himself.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Griezmann will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Cruyff. And he's been shifted off it. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler. So not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Gnabry. Defending of the desperate variety. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Driving on and making good progress. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's headed upfield. Turns and goes back. No foul, says the referee. Gnabry is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Gullit, Cruyff, Gullit. He's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Gullit! Goal! Feyenoord! And it's Feyenoord who take the lead.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. He's through here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
McAllister. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Bale. Gnabry. Koundé. He's a sharp little ball here.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Thuram can get it clear. Gullit. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. And it's Gullit. No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, super find. Gullit. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Gnabry. Gnabry. And that was asking just too much of him. That's tidy. Lahm, and he stands tall, impenetrable. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Thuram tries to clear. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Feyenoord clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Gnabry. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 18. Lascia il campo per il
and the action
numero 7.
is back underway.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
McAllister. Shot could be on.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Over to the left. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Mbappe brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
That is good alertness. Played out to the left flank. Gnabry. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has been cut short. Lahm. Threads one in. Bellingham. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Hullet. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, what a pass! Big chance! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Bale demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Shot a goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He can get that clear. Rijkaard. Vinicius Junior. Araujo with the foul. And it's Gnabry. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Mbappe. Feyenoord have got it back and they'll have another go. McAllister is fouled. Pullet. Mbappe tries to get it clear. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Hullet. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Short changes him with that pass. He's found the way through. He's having a go. Oh, should have put that away.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
Defending was strong and firm. Now, what about a counter-attack? Gnabry. Oh, that's fabulous. Always onto this. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Quality ball. Baresi makes the interception. Mbappe. And the number on the board is 3. And he's managed to get free. Thuram.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's got full. Oh, they could be caught out here. So that's it. It is all over. Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And we're underway.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. And he's managed to get rid.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Turan. And he goes cross-field. And Koundé. Looking for the runner. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Very nicely done. Mbappe. Gnabry. And the keeper's in command. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Hullet. Now it's Griezmann. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Referee's given a throw. Messi getting this one clear. Neymar.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Bale is in a really good position out wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bale. He's dealt with that really well. Gnabry is one whose deliveries we all know about. Beckenbauer. Griezmann will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's well spotted. Gnabry. Messi. Pinches it off him. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Griezmann, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
No, that's been intercepted. Good spot, he's seen the run. Bale. Gavi. Messi. Neymar. It's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kashiwa Resol with the corner. There first. Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's gone for goal. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's Suarez. And it's Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Hullet. He's had a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
That's good vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Koundé. Floated up and over, and he's in on goal. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Luis Suarez! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're off again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Griezmann. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he's being shifted off it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Griezmann. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Looks to go up and over. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Hullet. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Luis Suarez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
That's a throw.
Substitution.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Rijkaard. Oh, they could break here. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Griezmann receives it in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's ambitious. And he cuts out the supply. Kaká going full steam down the flank. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. They get a throw in.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 7, Griezmann. Coming on the field, number 18, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 19,
McAllister.
Messi.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gnabry. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a hit! It's a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Arsenal, after 81 minutes, is
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here.
One-nil as we head towards the end. It's gone out for a throw-in. Just eases him off the ball. Kaka. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. So he's plotting something before playing it in. No, it's not getting there. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that should get the job done. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Might want to be careful there.
Very much into the last
there will be 3
knockings.
minutes added time.
That has been cut short. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Done delicately. Oh, that's clever. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle, and here we go. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Lam. Bale. In for a header! He will be livid with himself.
Manchester United just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Played into space out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Gnabry. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by so many, but bettered by almost no man.
Yeah, maybe other players can do it on their day, Peter, but with this fella, he could do it repeatedly. He did it over and over again. It's because he had a wonderful understanding of the game and an incredible ability to read things before everyone else.
And he did it all with style and pizzazz, and that is the signature of the great man himself. Griezmann. Over to the left, and here's Gnabry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get onto this? Bale could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Foot in. Interesting ball. But he's cut it out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's gone for a throw-in. And it's Gnabry. Played into the middle. And that has been knocked clear. Bellingham! And that's gone loose. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gnabry. And that is expertly dealt with. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Bale. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Platini is offering a right smile there.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Tomiyasu kept his eye on it, and he's there. 30 minutes gone. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gnabry is looking to influence the game from out wide.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gnabry puts his foot on the gas. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Griezmann. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rafael Leao. He can run onto that. Rummenigge. Messi. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Platini. Vieira. That's a nicely measured puck. Can he finish? In he goes again. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rudiger. And it's Messi. He's played him through. Rafael Leao. And they can counter here. Pirlo has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well-timed, excellent interception. And we hit half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. Interesting half, just missing goals. So don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. Gnabry. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's been won straight back.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Tomiyasu attempts a clearance. Pirlo. Rummenigge. That is good strength. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Gnabry. Hullet. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
He's chosen to go back. Looking for the run. And that has been clubbed away. Gnabry. Gnabry going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's there to make the challenge.
This match was 71,898.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And still we await the first breakthrough. Couldn't squeeze it through. Platini. And it's Lam. Bale. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that is a little undercooked. He's in space and looking for options. He's found a way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Thuram. Thuram. Crossed in early.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Lam. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Quick look, then plays it in. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Stood up well to him there. Gnabry. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Substitution on the field.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Number 7.
And the finish!
Number 22. Platini.
Bellingham.
Number
Oh, this is a
11,
terrific run.
Bale.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
10. David Villa. Number 6. Roberto.
Header! It's a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
After 78
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Erling Haaland.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
David Villa. And the shot! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Minutes has been indicated.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Lahm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a nicely measured pass. He's got the shot away! Tremendous from Roberto Carlos! And that may just do it!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
And a quick reminder today.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down,